Hey, what's up? Welcome to the vlog, and hope everyone's alright. So this week I'm going to be in London. Woo! I'll say I'm going to be. I'm in London. I'm away for the night for work, so I've got about an hour of golden hour to have a little wander around and see if I can get some good shots. Now, I'm absolutely knackered today, I'm not going to lie, so what I want to do is keep this vlog really short. I'm going to strap the GoPro to me and do a bit of a point of view session. Just going to play it, see what sort of angles I get, see if I can get some cool shots in the next hour or two. If it don't go too well, I'm going to come back, have a bit of food, maybe a pint or two, and then I might nip out and try some night sort of stuff. But anyway, let's see how we get on. Now, really quickly before we start, if you ever wondered about working away and you don't, you think it's exciting, I can promise you this, it's not. This is my room. I'm 35 years old, and I'm sleeping in a single bed tonight. Rock and roll. That didn't go well. The sun just went behind clouds, there were no shadows, left it too late really. I think with London, I think you got to get in before golden hour, and yeah, I don't really know this area that well, so it's one of those really. So yeah, that was fine. I wasn't really feeling that great really. I'm absolutely knackered today, or was anyway, and starving, so I decided to come back to the room, grab something to eat and try and sort of chill out a bit, and then go out when it's dark, which is now. So I'm going to nip back out. I'm still feeling a bit tired, it's been a long day today, so I'm going to nip back out again with the camera, have a little wander around, just sort of around where my hotel is. There's a little street that I spotted when I was going to get some marshmallows because I'm a child and I want some sweets, so I'm going to nip back out around there. Quick one anyway. I've made some fails again, absolute epic fails. So at the end I'll go through what I've failed to do again because I'm lazy, and why that made this trip a little bit difficult and why I didn't really get any shots that I am happy with. Right, so I'm on my way to work again this morning, and last night was an absolute disaster, I can't lie. So about 20 minutes before work, let's see if we can get something better today. Right, so 2 days later I'm back at home, and I promised that I would try and explain why I feel like I failed, and I failed planning wise. Now, before I start, really quickly, I'm about to film another vlog film thing, I'm getting the lighting ready, and I'm running out of time. I've only got an hour, so I just thought, sod it, lights pointing at me, I'm sat on the floor, whatever, it's fine. So, back to London vlog. Yeah, my mistakes. So, I usually have to check a thing called Photo Pills, which is an app which is brilliant, and it basically lets you plot out where the sun's going, lets you check your hyperfocal lengths if you're doing landscapes, and blah 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 blah. Really, really good. I normally spend 10-20 minutes, not a lot of time, just mapping up where the sun's going to be around the time that I'm going to be in that city. Just so it gives me a little bit of an advantage where if I go down a street where it's going to be hitting bang on, I know what the sun's going to be doing, and it sort of, although I then maybe go into more instincts about it, it still just gives me an idea anyway, and I can know where the sun might be crossing, so I'll know there's going to be some good reflections and da-da-da. Now obviously at the moment, if you've not seen the vlogs before, my project at the moment is purely shadows and the contrast with really harsh light, and I like to try and create, or I'm trying to create like patterns and with people in it, in the street, and then trying to get those to react to those light and just try and create like a little story. That's my project at the moment. Now, I've been doing that for donkeys. Maybe I got a little bit complacent because now I'm getting to know Manchester so much better. I've started maybe not doing that as much because I know where the light's going to be and da-da-da-da. Anyway, in London, that is not the case. And I spent 2.5 hours on the train listening to a fantastic book, audiobook by Bill Bryson called The Body, which is a great book. Love Bill Bryson. However, I should have turned it off and had 20 minutes just plotting out the routes. I didn't. So when I finished work that day, around sunset, I did my little walk to my hotel and was meant to go and take some photos. I failed because, I'll give you an example, this is one photo. I was basically like chasing the light and I never really got there. So it was always in the distance. I just didn't plan well, and then I ended up fishing with dynamite and failing because I just didn't plan. I didn't plan, I wasn't happy, I wasn't content, and I felt like I was always like a step behind. And yeah, so I got this one, for example, which looks alright on the outset. It's not in focus, it's not good. I like the way that the light shined on the building, I like the lights from the yellow, like I think they're like Chinese symbols that are going up. It's good patterns, but I just want it in the groove. Mainly because honestly I didn't plan and get myself a nice little set route. And when I say plan, I'm not walking like in a set 100% of the time. I just know that these streets are going to have the light there. Yeah, so that was one. And then I went back to my hotel, got something to eat, and then went back out later thinking, oh, I'll get one just in the dark, which I love night photography. And again, maybe just because I set myself on there, just didn't work. This is another one, just failed, just blurry. I started to see people in like houses and offices where like maybe the shadows had hit and it looked cool. Just didn't work. This was another one. The building had good shapes. Long story short, failed massively because of lack of planning and giving myself that foundation to give myself confidence to start shooting the patterns that I wanted. Went home, went to sleep. Morning after, I did do 10 minutes of planning after watching a bit of YouTube, and I spent like 45 minutes before work. Basically got a few ones, not always about maybe like this one's really cool on the puddle. I like the way that the chap sort of went down, then I reflected his legs on the other side, so it looks like it's a bit funny. Not really the theme, but it just sort of getting me going. And then I just saw a nice little patch of building where the shadow, the light was coming in and out, so sometimes it'd be really harsh and you get a beautiful, like this photo here, if you look at the post, beautiful sharp shadow. And then as I started to take it more, the light faded a bit, so it was a bit more gentle. But anyway, I was just watching people going by and I was looking for interesting characters. Spotted this lady come past who had cool, like really like Doc Martin style boots with white laces. And then, because in the time it was like a nice glow, like a purpley glow, she had these purple tights on. And long story short, I just thought it looked cool. The black against the post, the shadow, splitting it into a nice little triangle. I like that. It's one of my favourite from the morning, really. So yeah, it'd be nice if the shadow would be sharper. I enhance shadows slightly. I don't create them or completely manipulate them, so the shadow you can see there is just ever so slightly tweaked. And I knew I might have like 10-20 minutes at King Cross because I knew I had to set off a bit early to make sure I got a bite to eat. I forfeited the bite to eat, and then I basically circled King Cross for like 20 minutes. The light was brilliant, which was luck, so I was able to get this one, which is my favourite. I love this one of people coming out of the subway and going into the subway. I shot through the window, nice little lines into it, and then the way they come up, really cool, really sharp shadows in the background. I like that. It's my favourite thing. I like the way I've split it and I like the movement. Then I found this little pocket of light inside the building, hid round the corner, classic stalker style, and then yeah, just got people going past, interacting with the light. And again, really happy with those two. So yeah, I guess, summarise, it was fun, didn't plan, failed the first night, planned on the second morning, did alright, then sort of planned, would you say I planned? Well, it was more luck. I knew if the light was there, I'd have circled. If the light wasn't there, I'd have probably gone for something to eat, to be honest. And yeah, I got alright, really. So actually, it turned out okay, but I'm really annoyed at myself because the day before, I just needed to plan it because the light was beautiful, but I just didn't plan it right, and I'm going down streets that are just all parallel but the opposite way of the sun, so they were just, and because London's quite packed, just no light at all really. So yeah, there you go, that's a suggestion I'd make. Definitely plan a bit better. Anyway, I'm now going to go off and film another little vlog, nothing to do with photography. I'm just specifically putting out this for if anyone's ever suffered from a thing called thunderclap. Won't bore you with it. It's something that happened to me last year. It was like an accident, very rare. I struggled to find people that had this without having a brain hemorrhage, which I didn't have. So I'm going to do a vlog on my experience in last year. It's been a difficult year for me. I'm going to do a little simple film, and it's going to be aimed specifically at people that might get this thunderclap thing that happened to me, but not have a brain hemorrhage, because there's not a lot of people out there that have it. I really struggled with my memory and all that stuff, so I struggled to sort of connect with people. I'm going to throw it out there, and hopefully every now and again, if someone has what I had, they might see me, and if you do, then put a comment in. But that's it for next week. No, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching this. It's been really fun. See you again soon, and please take it easy.